So are you doing Spirit Temple?
Next week, maybe. Hey, this is Rockman. Welcome back to more Ocarina of Time.
Where do you think Epona learned survival skills?
The Gerudo training ground for horses. Hey, bro.
Hi, Rasmus.
He's getting my powers!
Where'd you get those bits, brother? What, do you want to buy a deep freeze machine now?
What? Compass room. Why would anyone ever get a compass in here?
Not good enough to sleep over here with you. Hey Eric, how's it going?
Hi, Eric.
Told me you wanted me to empty all 4 of my bottles and put 4 blue fires in them, but that'd be crazy.
I want you to drink the blue fire.
I'm sure it's just like the other day. We were on the way home, and all of a sudden my parents stopped at a gas station and made me buy drinks. Well, actually, my mom wanted a water, my dad wanted a Snickers, so I'm like, I've got to get something for myself. So it was a Minute Maid, like non-carbonated drink that had different flavors, and I picked like berry. What the hell was the name of it? Like some sort of a berry punch. And that's what I imagine this blue fire would taste like. You were saying something about not getting a compass? Everybody raise your hands if you didn't have a horrible day today.
Not a horrible day, I just had a busy day.
Horrible. Horrible. That's all of them here.
All of the keys? Or screwchulas? Did you get the hurt piece at the bottom of the lake?
I got that before, but yes, I got the heart piece in the ice cavern as well as 3 gold skulltulas.
I was gonna say, isn't there another thing?
I guess not only can you use that to get to the rupees that I didn't need, but you can actually use that to get to the blue fire, which I did need. Surprisingly.
While you're doing all that, I need to BRB.
Okay.
Wake mother up.
What are you posting now, Ratmus? Copycat Baker's Square French soaked pie? Yeah, you know, I gave up eating French soaked pie for a long time, and I was thinking maybe I could just have one piece of it. Yes. Well, did you ever figure out what you guys are going to make for the dessert for the cookout? 'Cause, I mean, thinking, like, if you wanted to make that for dessert for the cookout, then I could just have one piece. And I totally wouldn't make myself sick unless you poison it. Yes. With lettuce, with diarrhea lettuce. I don't know. Just something to think about. This clearly isn't right. Close enough. Horse meat? Well, I heard Epona is good eating. And Stelnox, I'm trying to think of when Radar would have said that, and I can't think of it. So I also heard from Fish that Wolfoses are extremely vulnerable from behind. But what about the front? Okay, I mean, I don't know if that hit him in the front, the side, or what, but it insta-killed him, so... He had a new coat, but I don't know if he had any nuts. I thought it said, so heavy you can't trust him. Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like... I was trying to hit him from the front and he just turned around, so it's like, how can you not hit him from the back if he's just gonna do that? Hit him in his back from the front. Still don't remember it, Stelnox. I'll have to rewatch the series again, totally. Nah, ain't got time for that. And as Ratmus said, I think life is just extremely frustrating right now. That's the frustrating, everything frustrating. Are you guys still waiting for the Ocarina of Time Switch 2 remake? You know, we haven't heard anything about that for months. Nobody cares. Nobody's buying a Switch 2. They're raising the prices. Was that the one where... Was that the one where they were all playing poker in the swamp and it was like... you know, Hawkeye and... I can't remember if it was Trapper or BJ, but Sydney was there, Klinger was there. It might have been a Blake episode, so I guess Trapper was there. And so, like, they all had those sandwiches that I think nobody wanted to eat the sandwiches except Radar. Is that the one? Or is it... Because that wasn't in the mess tent, so maybe it was a different one. Okay. That was a Blake. I'll have to rewatch all the Blake episodes. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. That doesn't even have achievements. Why would anyone play a Lego game without achievements? Also, there's gum inside. I'm sure I probably asked you this before, Stelnox, but I can't remember shit. But did you ever tell me, like, if you prefer Colonel Blake over Colonel Potter? Or do you like them both for different reasons? What about you, Ratmus? I see. I don't know how many episodes of MASH Ratmus has ever seen, so it'd be interesting to get his take. But yeah, I think gun to my head, I would probably say Colonel Potter and BJ. But when I'm watching those Blake episodes, those early episodes, I love those too. So it's hard to pick. Of course, there's more later episodes with Potter. Same thing with Charles versus Frank. Again, gun to my head, I'd probably pick Charles, but it's really hard to say because I love Frank. It's like, what's going on here? I'm stuck under the ice. I haven't heard that in a while, Ratmus. But anyway, this is not a MASH stream. This is an Ocarina of Time stream, right, guys? With what, Ratmus? I was gonna say fire arrows. I mean, I've got Din's fire right here. You'd think it would do it. Let's see. So Song marked off those in the ice cavern. Let's check out. Okay, bottom of the lake. So now, do we just go straight to the water temple? No, there's one gold skull chula in the lab that I can get, but oh, well, I guess I should actually hold on a second. There's a rumbling here, and since we're supposed to be finding secrets, let's see what's down there.
Treasure? I'm finally back. I needed to wake Mom up so I could put something in the oven because it's not smart to be in a different room when the oven is on. So I needed her to be awake.
Try hammer.
Try bomb shoe.
What the heck?
Try Scarecrow?
It's a rumbling.
Okay, you don't have the, eye yet, do you?
The lens of truth? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not Navi glowing green. That would just teleport me.
Oh, did we try the Song of Time? Wait, what?
I was Googling it and it was like Song of Storms. I was like, I don't like. I was like, maybe I just wasn't in the right place, but usually it's not that picky. Weird. Rumbling over here too. And the fairy came out. Super fairy? And a hole? Also, I literally found a fairy fountain and didn't get fairies that I needed. Stupid. who's ready for the water temple?
Let's do it blindfolded.
You're gonna do it blindfolded?
That's if I rewatch me doing the water temple, that's pretty much what it is. I wasn't paying attention. What was that?
Let's go Chula in the lab. Play Kylia.
Did you do top of tree? Well, no, it's long shot.
Not to complain about that guy too much, but I'm gonna have to at some point. But, you know, I'm not gonna complain about having to pause to switch back and forth between the boots. I don't think it's anything to complain about unless you're a whiny little loser. He was like, how would I have ever known to hit the switch to open the thing? He did it by accident. It's like, well, it's something mysterious here, and if you sink to the bottom, literally the hook shot is the only item that you can use underwater. So it's like my process of elimination. Once you try to hook shot this thing, you can't use arrows. It clearly looks like something. Alright, well I figure that so far I'm good enough to do every dungeon in this game on memory alone without the fucking guide, but if there's one dungeon where I'm not going to do that, it's the water temple. We're just going to use the guide. This is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. did do this dungeon at least once by memory, Eric, but I figured, you know, like I said, life is frustrating and it sucks. I'm not going to add to my annoyances by trying to do this again with no guide when I have it right here. I never said this was going to be a no guide run. Okay. I suppose I could have maybe... gone in here first, whatever. You spent so much time in here. I'm sorry to hear that. Who would ever miss a key in here, right? Two things to do after the water temple, but you're on the Skulltula tab, so that's all right.
Am I on the wrong tab?
No. Did we ever remember what the difference was between fiancé and fiancée?
You mean with the E and the not E?
Yeah.
It's
So-
male versus female.
Okay, yeah, so I assume that the command and the way it's spelled in the game is correct for female.
Yes, she's referring to herself.
Okay.
Fiancé with 2 E's is for the female.
But if it was the male, then it would have 1 E
Yes.
with the accent.
Still with the accent mark.
Still in the accent. Yeah, okay. Do you pronounce them differently? Do we ever?
No.
Is it fiancé and fiancée, or it's just
No.
fiancé?
Fiancé.
I don't know nothing about French. I assume it's French.
You do realize your mother could have answered that question.
My mother is not here. If Sheik was gonna get married, how would you spell fiancé?
I don't know what the gender neutral preferred is. For how languages that are so gender whatever specific.
Yeah,
That works. I don't know what they're doing.
Just because she said a nice man named Sheik. That's why I brought it up. That's fucking...
Like I have no idea if there's like a plural for fiance. I have no idea.
What if it's the plural of fiance is just fiance?
Mm-hmm.
Since I have my wonderful, oh no, strategy guide open here, what does this say? It says, as you enter, you'll find yourself face to face with ... Rudo Gack. It actually says Gack exclamation Gack. That's the reaction, and then it says, okay, it says she's a lot more mature, but somebody, either me or Ratmus, changed the text with a pen. It says she's a hot. Rudo Gack, she's a hot. No, she's a lot more mature, but she's still got that psychotic crush on Link, apparently, is what it says. But at least you don't have to carry her this time. Equip those, okay. Yeah, speaking of Wind Waker, there's we have a strategy guide for Wind Waker, Eric, and it's just full of things that me and Ratmus wrote into the guide. The guide, I think, it came out before the game came out, so it was based on a beta version, and there were a lot of mistakes because the game changed, I think. So we ended up correcting a lot that was wrong with the guide, and then we just started writing a bunch of silly stuff in there. But anyways, Bunny is supposedly starting Wind Waker when she's done with Resident Evil 2, which her schedule doesn't say, because, I mean, she doesn't know when she's going to be done with Resident Evil 2, but it could be Thursday? So she's going to stream Wind Waker, so I'm planning on myself streaming Wind Waker 100%. But I'm going to try to push it until...
I believe that is not 100% you're talking about.
Well, maybe he did, Stonenox, so I have to take a look at it. I said I'm doing 100%. I don't care about figurines. But the point is, I'm not doing it until early next year, so...
Have you gotten any Skulltulas? Because I haven't been paying attention.
No. Naughty pictures of Tingle. It doesn't take that much more time to pause and switch boots than it does to pause and save, and you should be saving constantly.
I don't want to save. Can't make me.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can nag me, but you can't make me.
Yeah, I've seen people miss both of those, Eric, or usually one or the other, and I think I myself, I think when I was doing it without the guide, I think I might have missed that second one for a little bit. Once you know about the key in the middle, you're never gonna forget that again.
You want to tell Eric what I forgot?
Oh, we'll get there.
Let's just say, Eric, I got both of those. Rockman and Doom had a hoot of a time watching me do this.
That was when you were playing the game for the first time, right?
Yeah, and I wasn't letting you backseat me. Or at least through the dungeons.
Yeah, I was like, at all or just the dungeons?
It might have been through the dungeons?
Who knows? It was a long time ago.
It was one of those, like, everyone kind of agreed that they wanted to see me at least think my way through things before you told me where to go.
Especially the water temple, right?
I did pretty well, except for one piece that got me really lost. I'm pretty good noticing vulnerable walls. I did notice the floor thing in the center, mostly because Rockman was probably like, "Oh, look closely while this is happening," blah 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 blah, and people were like, "Stop! Shut up, Rockman!" Blah 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 blah. It's a lizard.
I don't know what I did. Hey, lizard, it's not me. They just got to the easily missable fuck shit motherfucker fuck shit key with. Is that the easily missable fuck shit motherfuck shit key from the middle of the place that we were talking about, or the easily missable fuck shit motherfuck key from the side door that you have to bomb that we were also talking about?
Or the one I missed.
Or was it the easily missable fuck shit motherfuck that song missed? Nice. Then they're about to miss the thing that song missed.
Spoilers. Who poodle? Oh, who poodle? Poop. Poo. Pooly. Pooly?
Can you pronounce that a few more times?
Well, I want to put a D there for poodle, but it's not. There's a P. Poodle. Poodle.
Well, I'll tell you, talking about this guide here, and when we first got the game, we never figured it out for ourselves. We just followed exactly what the guide says, and what the guide says is Virtually everyone who worked on this book got stuck at this same part, so listen up and learn from our shame. And then proceeds to talk about the key, the extremely missable fuckable fuck key or whatever Lizard called it. Well, you guys want an update? I don't know if Lizard knows this, but so there's this water damaged Burger Time arcade machine, and I was supposed to, I emailed this guy who's like an arcade machine fixer person. I emailed him. I didn't get a message back. Turns out it was in my junk folder the whole time, and I missed it because I was getting too much junk or something. Anyways, I called him. I got a hold of him, and he was very nice, and he was like, yes, we can absolutely do that. He has experience. He says, even if it's water damaged, it might be difficult, it might be expensive, but he's done it before. He didn't seem to think he would have any problem. He's going to get the machine out of the basement, bring it to his workplace, fix it, and then transport it to our house. And he said it would only cost about $500 or $600, although that's just an estimate before you can see how much water damage it has. But
you do realize that if we were living together, you would not be doing this. Rockman just got truth. See, I wouldn't even let my mom buy Frogger, and she loves Frogger. Actually, she kills all the frogs.
Mean Song of Luxray notwithstanding, me and Ratmus went over there yesterday, and there was a pinball machine. Ratmus took off the legs of the pinball machine. We carried it up the stairs into the van, took it home. It was in the back of my mom's van, and I wasn't going to take it out with... Me and my mom are too crippled to take the thing out. I was going to wait until Ratmus gets back here. But my dad... There was landscaper guys were doing our, mowing the lawn or whatever. My dad just out of the blue fucking tells me, guess what, Rockman? I am going to pay these two landscaper guys to take this pinball machine out of your mother's van and bring it down to the basement for you. I was like, what are you doing? But that's what he did. So now the pinball machine is down in the basement because of the landscapers. We still have to wait for Ratmus to come back here so he can put the legs back on it, and it needs some minor repairs. So there's most of a pinball machine in the basement. Now, if Song and I were living together, what would you say about that, Song?
Your dad wouldn't have a key to the house.
And I never really wanted... a few months ago, I didn't even know there was a pinball machine. I knew there was a Burger Time machine, but I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it to come over here, but my dad insisted that we did.
See, it's your dad's space. It's your dad's house. He can do all this stuff. I'm saying, if it was me, it wouldn't be happening. I'm not saying anything about it being in your house. I'm just saying it wouldn't be in my house.
And why not?
It's a waste of space, something you're not going to play, and something you've already told me are two worthless things that you're going to have to pour hundreds of dollars, if not maybe $1,000 to fix.
I just told you it was $500 to $600.
For which one?
The burger time.
All right.
The other one, if we need replacement parts, is only like $30. It may be less.
Still, that's like $500 for something that's completely worthless, that I'm pretty sure you're going to play less than 10 times.
So?
Not my money, not my space.
You're very stereotypical.
By the way, Rock Band, in all fairness, you have heard my opinions of my mother's Miata, right?
Yeah.
The one that I would love to take to a monster truck rally so that it got smashed because she shouldn't have bought it in the first place. Because she only drove it 10 times. And it's now been a driveway decoration for 2 years. So, it's not only your stuff.
So you have a pathological hatred of any possession that you see as not being a worthwhile purpose that somebody actually uses.
Okay, so my mother was starting to have a bad back and back knee. I knew what she should have done was rent or lease the Miata so that it could go back. Instead, she bought it. She specifically didn't tell me until 3 days before she was planning to go look at it that she was going to look at it. She knew I would be so angry. Because guess what? The other Miata that she had, she stopped driving. And it needed constant maintenance. It needed new tires almost every year because she wouldn't drive it enough, as well as all the maintenance because she just wouldn't drive it. She does not realize how much I drove the other one. And I have refused to drive this one, so it's just not been driven at all. And yes, it's one of those things where it's like, you've even said it. You did not particularly want the Burger Time arcade. You did not particularly want the pinball machine. And yet you're being forced to own it. And I'm like, no one forces me to own things. It's one of those, it should have just gone away. It should have just been trashed because it wasn't worth the money to fix. And it did not hold the amount of memories that you were saying. Like, you've talked about memories of it, which are very precious. And you could have taken pictures by it and been like, this, I used to play this, that's nice. And then you move on. Because you didn't actually need to own it. Because it's the hassle of moving it. It's the hassle that you've been there several times to look at it and figure out how to move it. It's the money to fix it. And it's all the time and effort. And then it's the rented space of your area for like years. Because it's more than just money. Space is rented as well. And time.
Again, I'm not moving it anywhere. I'm paying someone to move it.
See, money.
And I don't even know who's paying that bill. It could be Dad. It could be me and Ratmus. We haven't discussed
Your dad
it.
shouldn't be paying it.
My dad shouldn't be doing a lot of things. Paying for that is very low on the list of things he shouldn't be doing. And as far as the space, it's literally empty space in our dining room. The space is not doing anything. It's where we throw crap that we shouldn't put there anyways.
By the way, so Mom kept this old bedroom set that was her parents'. Like, she got, after my grandparents died, moved it here and had it fully refinished and paid oodles of money. And she knows my brother and I absolutely hate it and think it's ugly as sin, and we're gonna get rid of it as soon as she dies. And she paid thousands to get that moved and repaired. And I'm looking forward to it being firewood because it's ugly and impractical.
If we end up paying $600 to fix it and get it over here, if in a few years or something, my dad dies and we have to sell the thing, it's gonna sell for more than $600. Could be $1,000 at least. I've tried
doubtful.
The pinball machine surprisingly is worth like nothing, which is very surprising to me because it seems to be a very rare machine. I would think it would make it worth more money, but it's not worth anything.
You don't want to hear me try to harmonize Stalnox. It'll make your ears bleed.
Yeah, my ears are already bleeding. Like, I understand to some extent the sentiment of not hoarding things, and sometimes things, have a value to me, or I think they have a value that they don't have a value to anyone else, and when I die they're just going straight in the garbage. There's a lot of things, blah blah blah, and I know you don't like the thing of like I was thinking about the laser discs.
That's a fun annoyance. I'll admit that one's a fun annoyance because it doesn't actually take up that much space. And by the way, I have like zero problem with a whole lot of your collection-y stuff. Like your knickknacks, 100% on board with. I have my own.
Then I don't...
100% on board with you collecting video games. Even the stupid ones from Wisconsin, I think you shouldn't buy. I'm actually not that bothered by.
That's weird. And I'm even thinking
gigantic box.
I'm even thinking of getting rid of some of those. It's just the whole stereotypical thing of a guy saying, of a girl saying to the guy like, "Oh, as soon as we move in, you have to get rid of all your shit, all your video games going right in the trash. It's not in my house."
Nope, you can have the video games. I just don't want the giant arcade thing, unless you were a collector and you actively played it like at least once a week with reason, and you like invited friends over to play it, and you had a massive like that would be fine. Or you made enough money that I couldn't complain in your contribution to the household budget.
Well,
that would also be your whatever point.
Number one, we're not even moving in together unless that was the case to begin with. Second of all, if I had any friends, I would love to have it. Stelnox, Eric, Doom, DK. I would love to have them all over and play these games. Sadly, I don't think they are. But if I was, I wasn't sure, part of me was still like, is this going to happen? It seems like it's going to happen now that we have this guy. It seems like, well, unless he gets it to his shop and he's like, this is too bad, it's unsavable. But I don't think it is. I think it's going to...
There's more than just money, Eric, because space and time is money. So those are equal things to cost.
If in a month or 2 months or whatever, when this Burger Time machine is fixed and it's working and it's in our dining room, I guarantee you I'm going to specifically play it at least...
Are you going to play it in a year?
I'm going to play it every week. I swear, at least once a week, if not more, because I know that I spent this money and this time and this stupidity to get the damn thing. And I know some old man just left it in his basement and probably hasn't played it for the last 20, 25 years. Nobody's been playing. I'm going to appreciate the thing and get my money's worth out of it, or try to. You don't think I can just turn it on once a week and play a game once?
Oh, you can.
I will.
Can is not the thing. Can is not what's being argued.
What is being argued then?
Will.
You don't think I will?
No.
I'm supposed to be doing exercises for physical therapy. I ain't doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna play that Burger Time at least once a week, if not more, for years. It doesn't need it has been already been modified. There's a button sticking out of the coin slot. You just press the button and it starts a game.
Did you know you can buy like slot machines like that? So you can just play slot machines?
I guess there's a slot machine down there.
Yeah.
I didn't look at how he had the slot machine rigged.
My ex-boyfriend's mother was just obsessed with gambling, which we did not want. I was like, they were kind of like, don't talk about it. I was like, okay. So they bought a slot machine just so she could play the slot machine and not cost them money. And I'm just like, this is not a solution.
There's a full-size pool table down there, and he had somebody who wanted the pool table, and I think the person changed their mind, and now they don't want the pool table. I don't know what's going to happen to the pool table, but I'm not getting the pool table. I just saw
put the pool table in a pool?
I just saw what Stelnack said about redundant to call the Wisconsin video game stupid. Yeah.
I need to go check my food.
I hope you guys don't mind that I keep pausing here and not playing the game because we're quote unquote talking here. This is the kind of stuff that you guys come here for, right? You get to hear me talk about my life and me argue with my girlfriend. That's why you're here watching me instead of some big streamer with millions of views, right? People who talk a lot are often mistaken. I mean, I guess so. He is mistaken a lot. Or often, I guess. I mean, he's not mistaken all the time, but often enough, right? Did your girlfriend have a good time at the restaurant the other day, Ratmus? Now, I suppose I could do a warp point here. You can also do a Pierre, but I think you can only reach him from the top, so... you know, it couldn't hurt to do a warp point, right? Warp point is in another dungeon. What are you talking about? Alright, well anyways, we've raised the water level to the top. So now what are we supposed to do? I'm sure Eric remembers because he has this place memorized. I guess we're pretty much heading to Dark Link. But I mean, think about it. For someone to take an arcade machine up from a basement, and the basement is dank, it's dark, it's moldy, the stairs are old, plus the machine is broken. For somebody to bring that up the stairs, to put that in a truck and drive it not a very close distance to a workshop, and then you have to, you know, from what I looked at on YouTube, he's going to have to take all of the damaged wood away, get brand new wood, cut it, and put the new wood on there with the Bondo stuff for wood and whatnot, and then he has to drive it again a very long distance from his house to our house, and for all of that, and for it to only be $600 in this economy, like he was like, it's gonna be pretty expensive, and I was afraid he was gonna say 1,000. I was like, that's too much, but he was like 500 or 600. I'm like, just for the transportation alone, it's, and you know, these days for a handyman work. His website said, you know, the work costs this much per hour and transportation is this much, and it's like, yeah, it's not.
By the way, we have now amused my mother, who is in agreement knowing that I would do all sorts of shit to turn me on if I could.
It's a lot of driving, is what I'm saying. I don't know. Were you telling my? Were you telling your mom about my arcade machine and your objections to it? Is what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that they were similar to my objections to her Miata, and she's like, yeah, I know. By the way, was that the river room? Or did you get the one that needed a hook shot?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the waterfall room hook shot, long shot. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah. I was kind of like, did I? When you said that, I was like, did I miss one? But yeah, the one that's coming up with the hook shot, that's after spoilers. The thing that you missed. The
Oh right.
I basically passed two gold skull chulas, but they're the ones that I can't get because I have to go back with the long shot. Okay.
The other thing annoying about this dungeon, I think I need. I decided to try one of these Marie Calendar pot pies finally.
Hmm.
I've had better, but this is not bad. It's one of those things where it's like, I definitely understand why. I was like, I wish people would add another vegetable or something to pot pies.
Besides peas that Ratmus is allergic to, that's why he hates pot pies that people make because they always have peas in them.
This also has peas. I know there's one I can eat with mushrooms in it, which isn't like a terrible idea, but it's like I'd like a root vegetable of some sort. You live with peas? Just as in you like peas or you don't mind them? You draw the line at onions, okay. You tolerate peas. I actually really like peas. I really like young spring pea, like the baby peas in a bag. Like all these are mature peas. I like baby peas. Baby peas are tasty. I can eat whole bowls of baby peas.
I'm not sure I even know the difference between baby peas and mature peas.
There is a definite difference. I mix them in with mashed potatoes just because it's easier to eat that way, not because it makes them go down easier.
I'm sure there is a difference. I'm just wondering what that is.
Tastiness, tenderness.
Because I also love peas. But I don't know specifically what type, just peas.
Oh, too bad you can't use the boomerang. Yeah, see, it's like, it's not worth me making recipes for stuff like this because mom doesn't like it. Like, not saying she wouldn't eat a pot pie if that's what someone was serving her, but she's not going to go out of her way to have one. So there's no point in me making one at home. Would you like to dance around going, look at what song this, la 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 la? Especially since I pissed you off earlier, you are most welcome to do so.
This is what song missed, Eric. She didn't see the time block, so she turned around, left, and went back and didn't know where to go.
What's really funny is at one point I was trying to figure out like the room I missed based on the map, and I knew it ended up in the whirlpool room,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that wasn't the starting point, that was the end point. And watching Doom like figure out what my brain was thinking, of like, no, you're thinking backwards.
Yeah, and I think the other guy that I saw do this blind recently also did the same thing, so...
It wasn't that what I wasn't doing wasn't logical, it was just very wrong and not helpful.
So this is the river room or whatever.
So why do you know this only requires the hook shot when you wouldn't be coming down here without the long shot?
You can get very close. Okay. I guess you're right in the sense that like you wouldn't be here without the long shot actually. So that's an interesting point. I guess the distinction is because you know the ones after this say long shot to say, hey, you can't get these the first time you see them. You got to come back with the long shot. But this time it's like it's not like you need the extra reach of the long shot to get that one. It's just that I have it. So I guess, yeah, looking at, because I mean look at the checklist. There's ones later that say hook shot. So I guess the point is, if it's like, well, if it says long shot, you know that it's really far away. Whereas if it's hook shot, you could just get right up close to it. I don't know, whatever.
I have eaten the pie. I'll be right back.
I wonder if it's faster to go this way or to use the warp point. I don't need to. I do not want to put the water up there, but I wonder. Oh, my back. Link, could you be any more terrible at hitting the damn thing with a sword? Jesus. Surprisingly, my foot is not hurting very much today, but my back is. And yeah, Rapmus, thanks a lot for making me bring that fucking pinball machine up the stairs. You know, I was holding it and you just left me hanging and I had to do it. And Dad was like, why did you do it? Rapmus was supposed to do that. And so I woke up today and my arms were both hurting because of that. And my back, probably. You know, it wasn't very heavy, so I'm like, well, I'm holding this. But, you know, just any kind of... My body's not used to doing work. Yeah, that would have surprised me, except for the fact that, you know, our dad would have done the same thing to you, so I just figured it was normal. Right? You haven't beaten Zelda 2? It's like, yeah, Bunny's...
It's Rockman's fault I haven't beaten Zelda 2.
And how would you explain that?
Because if I'm going to play Zelda 2, you have to be right here next to me, holding my hand the entire time.
I understand that, but what makes you think that if I was right next to you, holding your hand and playing it, that you'd still be able to beat it?
You don't believe in me.
You played Green Hill Zone and all the Sonic games and you never beat those. You played a few levels of Super Mario Brothers and you never beat it. Right? You gonna beat those? What if I was right there next to you to help you and hold your hand, but then right next to us there was a Burger Time arcade machine taking up space? Should be illegal. So there's quite a puzzle in this room that guy couldn't figure out. So right down here there is a switch. And if you press it yourself with the iron boots, the water level raises, but only temporarily. And you want to get up there. Look over here, there's an obvious wall that's cracked and bombable. You can see that it's cracked. And it's also slightly different color. I mean, the guy did see this part. You can see that there's a block in here, but you can only pull it so far. So what's the solution? Well, the guy came in here and couldn't figure it out. He left, he came back, he left, he came back, he left, he came back. And finally what happened is he couldn't figure out anything with the block, and he just stood on that switch with the iron boots, and then the water level rose, and then it started to fall, and he swam over to that ledge and just got there really quickly enough to the game where the game basically glitched him into grabbing the ledge when he shouldn't have been able to. I think eventually he did figure out what should be the fucking obvious solution, even to somebody playing this game blind. You can clearly see that this wall is a different color. It only makes fucking sense. Gave you bombs, not to mention Lizard, are we watching the same blind person, or is this a different blind person? I mean, I haven't seen that many people play Ocarina of Time blind that I can remember. Well, of course I can't remember anything, but this was only recently that I remember this person not figuring that out. Okay, well, it's definitely a different person. Yeah, I didn't know you could do this without the block either, but clearly you can get lucky and glitch it enough. It's 8:10. I made chili earlier. I'm gonna have to put the chili away. I don't know what Dad's doing. We'll probably have to take a break and stop soon before this dungeon is done. Well, that doesn't help. Yep. Last one, 79. I'm looking at the guy in a while here. Let's see, does this work? Nope. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, alright, I'm going to take a break before the boss. I gotta go upstairs. Sexual frustration? If anyone has to leave during the break, bye, thanks for being here. Hello, I am back. Should I take damage to this boss?
Yes.
That's not water. Hi, lizard.
Bye, lizard.
Even if you come back in 4 hours, I won't be here, so.
Why aren't you done with this boss yet? Yay!
Just making sure I didn't get hit. I really was just trying to make sure that I wouldn't get hit, but then I looked over at my strategy guide that was open, and the last thing it says is, fight conservatively, and you'll knock Morpha into blobs of inanimate grape jelly the very first time you fight him. Are you sure it's grape jelly? I guess.
Purple ketchup.
Oh God. Where's the damn heart container? still have 2 doctor's appointments this week. Well, one is a doctor and one is a dentist. Now, the next stream is going to be Ratmus is coming over on Saturday to finish GTA 3, but the stream is going to be pretty short because there's not much left to do in GTA 3, and we're not going to start another game. In Ratmus, you have to install at least 1 light in the backyard, if not 2, and then we have to also do the pinball machine, so it'll just be a short-ish stream. There's only like 4 missions left. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, we'll talk about that later, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what needs to be done with the pinball machine. If you want me to order some replacement parts or wait until you see it. You might be able to just use rubber bands, I'm not sure. Now, Song, if I do the bottom of the well, are you going to fall asleep?
Yep.
If I force myself to do the bottom of the well and the Shadow Temple tonight, then we should be able to finish the game next time. Didn't think I was going to want to do the Shadow Temple tonight, but that's probably the best thing to do. Shadow Temple's not that long and it's pretty linear. Oh yeah, Ratmus, oh yeah. Oh look, when water fills the lake, aim for the morning light or whatever. Hi, Ratmus.
Good night, Ratmus.
Okay, so if I do the bottom of the well and the Shadow Temple, still wouldn't be doing any more upgrades tonight. We'll be getting one heart piece once we have the Lens of Truth. And then for Gold Skull Chulas, there's nothing outside the dungeons. We'd just be worrying about the ones inside the bottom of the well and the Shadow Temple, if that's what we do. So, okay. Gotta go to Kakariko Village. And there's currently no way to warp there. So how is everyone in chat doing?
Mining.
Playing Minecraft?
Yeah.
Eric and Stone Knox, you're up for watching the bottom of the well and the Shadow Temple? Or you guys have to disappear at some point. Can't believe Doom's missing this, right? No work tomorrow. My back is now throbbing. I try to come up with something to talk about besides Burger Time. I'll let you guys know, but I can't really think of anything right now. I'm very good at the bottom of the well. I know where everything is. I should be able to do the Shadow Temple. No problem either, but But yeah, if we do get far enough tonight, then finishing the game should be next Monday, which is August 31st, I guess. Well, what the hell I'm streaming after that? Well, that's, I'm not telling you guys yet. Hell, I don't even probably know myself, so you just have to wait and see. We might even take a week off. Cutscene. I took some Motrin already. It's not helping. Get back. starting on Wednesday. Cobra said that he's off work for a whole week. He's going to be streaming supposedly. Are we done with this cutscene, Sheik? For Cobra? Like it. I don't even know when the last time he streamed was. I appreciate all of you who do have Rockman stream watching streaks. Yeah, I certainly don't care about, I can't care about having a streak watching Bunny, for example. Twitch is like, oh, and you watch Bunny or 3 streams. I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot be bothered to have to worry about that shit. The song certainly doesn't care, right? About a stream streak. Oh shit, speaking of looking at that windmill, I almost totally forgot about the secrets. We need to hookshot up to the windmill and see what's in there for one thing, and I need to... I doubt it. Alright,
we're not arguing right now.
Yeah.
Like, for one, since it's her house and her driveway, I can't tow it. She knows if it was, it would have been towed years ago.
Yep, I never in all my years of playing this game did I even notice that there was a hole in the windmill or some place to hookshot to. And here it is for the first time ever, Rockman hookshotting up here.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, there's a Kuko. Yay. That's it, that's all that's up here.
At least it could have been a blue one.
Yeah, you need silver gauntlets for this, and I forget if there's anything under there. Okay, I need that information about gold rupees, because I think there's one in the bottom of the well. Decker Scrubs, okay. Alright, so we got the one in Kakariko earlier, the Zora's diving game. Outside Goron City, inside Goron City, in the Rock Room. We killed 3 Skull Kids in the Lost Woods. We got one in the Fire Temple. Bottom of the well, found in the room with the dead hand. It's invisible. Alright, it's in the dead hand room. And one after that is not until Gerudo Training Ground, so that'll be next week. So we gotta get this, chest with a huge rupee in it, even though I don't have any fucking room for it. Oh well. Okay, we gotta go back to the past. buy bomb shoes? Do you want me to? Oops. You want me to get cash back on the Capital One card? There's a shop over here that sells bomb shoes, right? It doesn't.
It's an evening shop. Is it only open at night?
I was gonna ask. Yeah, I was. Well, I can make it night. What? Oh, that's the treasure chest game. I was like, what's in here? I was like, is every single one of these?
Yeah.
Well, I'm full on bomb shoes. You ever seen somebody have 40 bombs and 50 bomb shoes? Jeez. I don't care. So I'll lose 20 rupees, so what? Places to go and dungeons to do. Does that mean you can play the Song of Storms anywhere in this room, not just in standing in front of the guy? I guess so. I never knew that. Thought you had to stand in front of him. Now teleports me in front of him. Come on, go on. What? It's going way too fast. if Lizard was still here, I would ask him about that Australian person playing this game blind that he was watching, but they're still in the water temple. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they are saying. Yeah, the person I saw playing this game blind apparently was stuck in this room for 40 minutes, and I don't know what to tell you. How is you supposed to know there's an illusion wall? I don't know, it's fucking Zelda. Fucking deal with it.
Yeah, so I have a coworker who is getting like, I'm bored of my games, so I was suggesting other games for them to play, because they have a very similar style to me, and they like games without a lot of fighting, exploring, and low-level difficulty. So I gave them the Princess Peach game, and they loved it. I can't find Miitopia. They would absolutely adore Miitopia. And the next game I was going to suggest was Echoes of Wisdom or 1,000 Year Door, and they'd at least heard of 1,000 Year Door, and you don't need too much Mario logic to beat that. Versus, I don't know how much Zelda logic you need for Echoes of Wisdom.
Well, you certainly need some sort of logic.
I don't doubt their logic in that sense. It was just, would they enjoy this based upon not having played any Zelda game prior?
Yeah, that would be...
Not sure. Is that left center room or right center room?
Both. impossible to have childhood trauma when you're 19 years old. I think. Like, I don't like scary movies. No, Link? Yeah, well, I guess... I never thought about that. I'm like, I don't like scary movies, but this is not scaring me at all. Here's the hidden chest in this room with the huge rupee. Getting kind of low on seeds. I know there's a bunch more random chests with bomb chews, maybe rupees, shit, who knows, who cares. Gotta get one more gold Skulltula.
Be right back.
That's all the gold Skulltulas here. There's just one more thing to get. straight. That's a super fairy, but we're almost at max anyways. Is it? It must be over here, maybe? You know where I could get some Deku seeds there, Eric? Guess maybe the grass near the graveyard or something, I don't know. Well, that's it. All Skulltula's map and compass. And we got the huge rupee in here. So we're done. No need to walk my way out when you can just do this. Where can I buy Deku seeds? Would I have to go to Kokiri Forest or something stupid? It's like that's out of the way. Yeah, I'll worry about that when I'm in the child, maybe when I'm heading over to the Child Spirit Temple, I'll worry about that, because we'll have to pick up some bugs also, but for now, we're not even going to use the slingshot, so it's a moot point. Well, it's 9:08, so we got to speed run the frickin' Shadow Temple now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I miss something? I forgot the Lens of Truth game. For some reason I thought I had already done that. Shit. Well, that's definitely night only. As long as we're here, let's see if the Bombchu thing is... That Bombchu shop is also night only. Yep.
Are you cheating?
It's a feature. So the guy I was watching do this game blind, you know how he did this?
Luck?
Nope. Save stating. So yeah, Eric, I'm missing 3 heart pieces according to the checklist. 2 are in Gerudo Fortress and 1's in the desert, you know, by the dungeon, so I can't warp out of here. I think I gotta walk out the door, so... I have never done it by luck. I'm not sure if I've even really attempted it. I can't imagine why that would be worth my time. Those Gerudo heart pieces? Yeah, absolutely I could if I wanted to do the Gerudo Fortress, but I don't. Yep. As I said before, I was doing this in a strict order. We're doing Shadow Temple, then Gerudo Fortress, then Child Spirit Temple, then Adult Spirit Temple, then Gerudo Training Grounds, then Ganon's Tower. And so, the only thing else in the checklist that I'm going to do this week is 5 Gold Skull Chulas in Shadow Temple. We're done with the Water Temple, so let's represent for the Kokiri homies once again as we go into Shadow Temple. And speedrun it in 45 minutes. Yeah. If you get the ice arrows before you do Bongo Bongo, well, you can freeze his hand. And I think, you know those spike traps right before the boss to the water temple that you walk up that incline? I think you can actually freeze those with the ice arrows. Which is crazy why you'd have the ice arrows before that, but I must have saw somebody do that, you know, on YouTube or something, because I never did that, I don't think. Eric, my very first Twitch highlight, however many years ago that was, like 12, 13 years ago, the first time I ever highlighted something, I was in the desert in front of it. I think I had just finished the Spirit Temple. I was out in the desert in front, and I decided I was going to mess around with the ice arrows, and I was freezing some levers with the ice arrows, and it caused the game to freeze. Luckily, I had saved after beating the dungeon. It's still so dark in here. Can you see where the... I don't see a shadow on the ground.
Have you been caught first?
Do I have to be caught first?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like, ooh, it comes up out of the ground.
So you have to be caught at least once, huh?
Yeah.
Brightness up, and I still don't. Hold on, let me check OBS. Is it brighter in OBS?
I do see it. It's in front of you.
Yeah, it was still easier to see in OBS than it is on the television.
Yes, when you were asking earlier, you couldn't see it at all, so I assumed. I was like, I think you have to be caught first.
Wasn't sure if that was going to be close enough, but I didn't want to get caught by the hands. Not seeing it. Do you guys see it?
Oh, I'm looking now, so if you look around.
Wait, is that it? Way in the corner?
Oh, yeah, way in the corner, yeah.
I like walked right over that. That's why I didn't see it. That was like almost where I was when he went away earlier. Hey, Dragoon. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that for many years either until recently. I guess it's been a while. You have a Final Fantasy VI Moogle. How's it going? Teams move over. And Turbulence here also. Hey Turbulent, how's it going? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the Shadow Temple tonight, and then should be next Monday we should be able to finish the game. It's like, am I getting turned around in here while I'm trying to... What's my favorite dungeon is the Shadow Temple? No, my favorite dungeon is the Spirit Temple. Someone keeps asking if we're doing it. Oh, right, I gotta move this thing.
Totally in that manner.
Hey, Zelda, how's it going? Oh, 3 people showing up at the same time. Fish, 4 people showing up at the same time.
Good, they can keep you company while I sleep.
You didn't fall asleep during the bottom of the well, so you're gonna fall asleep during this?
Yeah.
What the? Why didn't that work? Sorry guys, I'm having back pain. Yeah, I'm doing a strict dungeon order, what I call standard dungeon order. Stop! Link! What is happening, guys? I have no idea what's going on. I've never had this happen. Did I not? Something's wrong. Wait. Is there...
Wait.
What am I doing? Which one am I supposed to point it to? I have no idea.
The one that's lit up?
They're all lit up. Okay, I swear I thought it was this one. I saw it as this one. I thought it was... Am I thinking of Master Quest or something? I thought it was this one. Yeah, I'm very surprised that we haven't seen anything more about the remake either. That's why my stream says, well, the stream doesn't say it, but I've basically been calling this Ocarina of Time in parentheses 2026 to confuse people totally, because I'm playing it in 2026. So that means 2026, right? Everybody who doesn't have a Switch 2 is already boycotting. Boycott everything. And when everything is boycotted, nothing is, right? Let's get these damn boots off. Maybe they'll release it the same day as GTA 6. Why not? But yeah, you know what I think the best quote-unquote reason to get a Switch 2 is, you know, if you have a favorite Switch 1 game, like my favorite Switch 1 game is Super Mario Odyssey. I played Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch 2 with the Switch 2 Pro controller. It played better, it looked better, it felt better. It's basically like a Switch 1 Pro. Do I care about any of the games? No. For Switch 2, but to play Switch 1 games on there, it's like a better version of the Switch 1. Is that worth $500? No. But I didn't pay for it, Ratmus did. If you guys like Super Mario Odyssey, check out my playthrough on YouTube sometime from Super Mario Odyssey on Switch 2 from last year. It was a real good playthrough. Did 100% with no life shrooms whatsoever in the whole playthrough. Yeah, I would certainly love a Super Mario Odyssey 2. Doesn't seem like that's ever gonna happen though. Like still not dead? What is even hitting me? Like I know there's invisible spikes, but I thought the hover boots negated that. No, this is not the... Okay. No, my mistake. This is not the room with the invisible spikes. It was the invisible blades. That's what I was getting hit by. Whoops. Yeah, I was thinking of a different room. What? Okay, I need to kill the keys, I bet. Oh yeah, there was also that video about the hidden powers of the Goron tunic. I didn't really... Yeah, I was... well, you guys who came in recently, you did miss it. Before I went in the bottom of the well, I did hookshot up to the windmill for the first time. And we got a huge rupee in the... We're getting all the huge rupees in this game, and the only ones we have left are, there's one in the Gerudo Training Grounds, and then there's the ones you can get for 100 Gold Skull Chulas. Alright, where's the last frickin' key? There it is. Even though I like Majora's Mask better, and you know, I do have some complaints about this game, I didn't play it for a while. But yeah, it's still a great game. It's still fun to play. We'll see about that remake. Fish, you want to come back and visit me someday, right? We got to finish New Super Mario Bros. Wii, right? Well, when you do, I might have a Burger Time arcade machine and a pinball machine, which if you visit, I'll definitely let all my friends play it. I'm gonna kill this bozo so I can get the Super Fairy here because I'm low on health from all of my tanking. Nintendo should just remake New Super Mario Bros. Wii at this point. I mean, Nintendo should do a lot of things that they're probably not gonna do. You guys agree with that? Turbulence says that was lame, but Fish says, wee! Song of Stone Umbrella.
Whoa.
Gold Skull Tool, it's the same in Master Quest. Stelnox, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Just watch that highlight. it's only while you're hovering. Sure, whatever is in here is totally important. The spikes are the same as lava. And so is the green stuff in the center. Okay, so that's what it said in that video. Yeah. Wait, so hold on a second. So, in other words, these spikes, they took off a, well, okay. They're taking off a quarter heart damage, but they're damaging me very quickly, right? So if I put on the Goron tunic, it will damage me hardly at all? Like, yep, it will damage me just way slower, right? Okay, well, I guess there's another secret that we got to show off. So apparently, like, lava that you can walk in, like in the fire temple, there's sometimes lava you can walk in. It will do less damage to you over time if you're wearing the Goron tunic. And for some reason, these spikes are perhaps accidentally coated as lava. So wearing the Goron tunic damages you less. And yeah, I had no idea until, I guess, recently. Fish and I saw the same video on YouTube of somebody talking about that. And also, like Fish said, the green stuff in the Sun Song grave. So, what type of Fanta is that, Fish? Do you know? Kale. Is the rest of the point of this room? I guess it's just I'm locked in, so I gotta open the door to leave, I guess. Yeah, Fish, my parents made me stop at a gas station the other day. They wanted water and Snickers, and I had my pick of anything I could have gotten out of the drinks fridge, and I thought about getting a Fanta. But I thought about getting a Faygo even. But you know, I've had Fanta before, and it's always I think it's too sweet, so I did not get a Fanta. Yeah. I ended up getting a Minute Maid berry punch flavor, and that was pretty good. Oh, there is a key in here. Alright, so this room did have a point beyond just getting a Gulch Hula. Yeah, I think I've probably seen that. Green Apple Fanta. Livewire Mountain Dew, or as I call it, LimeWire. Sam? Does Sam have good cola? I've got a Twigs cola. You know, Doom tried that Twigs Cola one time, and now I can't remember what he might have said it was too sweet. Or he said it was too something. was supposed to hit that to open it, but apparently not. This might be, I think, Fish, I think this is the closest this game has to a tutorial about how to get a super fairy. Because it's like you come in here and you see these re-deads, so you're like, oh, I'll play the Sun Song. You play the Sun Song and a super fairy comes out. You're like, what? Stalnox says you got the Twigs Cola and root beer. Maybe it was something with the carbonation. I can't remember. Ooh, the spirits. Ooh. Now, Song, you like the Portillo's chicken sandwich, correct?
It is a good, normal fried chicken sandwich, yes.
And Fish, you like the Portillo's chicken sandwich, right? I was trying to remember which one of you introduced me to it first.
I believe it was me. Because you met me before Fish, and we went to Portillo's, and your dad had been going on about, oh, I could get this or that or blah, 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 and it was all sausage based. So we get to the menu, and I'm like, a chicken sandwich, please.
And he looked at
You
you.
just looked at me like I had 3 heads.
Yet, right, Stalmax? Well, I bring it up not only because you were both here, but the whole last Friday I got a chicken sandwich from Portillo's and I said no lettuce because, you know, just to be careful about the whole lettuce situation. And even without the lettuce, that thing was still fucking delicious as hell. It really is really good.
I've decided to go ahead and buy spring mixes and spinach that's made in the U.S. Because Mom and I are just kind of like, I just want a salad. That's all I want. You don't want any other food than salad.
Oh, geez, I almost fell off. It's so... The stuff you're buying is safe, according to you?
Well, it's not made in Mexico. And a lot of the stuff that's gone, that's whatever, is iceberg. So I'm specifically not buying iceberg. I'm doing my best to buy domestic.
Okay, I didn't realize it was from Mexico, not the U.S., but
Yes. It's pretty much being whatever into one plant, I think. Priest.
I mean, I like salads, but the other day my mom was like, she wanted a salad, and I was like, I can go without salads for a while, just I can go without salads for a while. The chicken sandwich didn't need the lettuce. Now, can Fish or somebody confirm that there's no reason for me to stay in this room after I got that Gold Skulltula? I don't think there's a key. The door's not locked. I know there's probably rupees in those things, but I don't need that shit. Alright.
All rupees.
They're not huge enough for me to care.
By what she said?
Sure. Oh no, what do I do? That's all Gold Skulltulas in the Shadow Temple. Can mark them all off at once. 88.
I'll give you the honor.
Is it an honor? So yeah, after we're done with the Shadow Temple here, next week, so we'll start out with the Gerudo Fortress and all the stuff that's there in Gerudo Land. Alright, so basically, I wanted to use the lens of truth. That was not the lens of truth. Who knows what to do here? Raise your hand. I'm sure everyone does. I just did regular arrows. But my real question is, who knows what to do here? That means that fish, if I were somehow to be able to get into this dungeon as a child, there would have been a time block here until just now. But no, my real question was not that. It was what to do. Who knows what to do here? Right? But it's the other dude, question mark. Totally worth it to come up here for 2 hearts? Yeah, thanks, Pierre. What's in here? Magic? That's what I need. Oh, it actually gave me magic. And since this is not Master Quest, we've already got the gold skulltulas. There's not one in here. Alright, boots. During the boss fight, hover boots or Kokiri boots? Chat, vote. I'm just kidding, I don't think I'm gonna wear them. Next fish will tell me, well, actually, Rockman, the Master Sword jump will do more damage than the Big Goron Sword jump for some fucking reason.
By math. And just tell him it's math and just leave it at that. Oh, come on, fish, you can lie.
Oh, what did you guys think of that fight? Come on. I've had bad Big Goron. I've had bad fights with this boss in the past, and I know some people have. Sometimes you do good. Sometimes you can just have a brain fart, fuck everything up. And when you're playing this game blind, that was, without using Deku stabs or whatever the hell, I was just about fucking perfect. Doom's gonna be sorry he missed that. Better watch the VOD. A fireside chat. Are we on the side of fire over here? Because we're next to the fire emblem. Oh. Just stand up and stretch my back. gonna double check, but I already closed the checklist. There's nothing to do except go to Gerudo Fortress, so I'm not gonna bother double checking anything. I could have had you guys guess which Gold Skull Chulas I'm missing. 5 in the Spirit Temple plus 7 somewhere else. I already mentioned the 3 heart pieces I'm missing. I know there's some upgrades and shit in the desert. But yeah, good stream. We finished just about 10 o'clock. You guys wish me luck when I go to the podiatrist and the periodontist. God knows what else fucking bullshit is gonna crop up. Still don't know when exactly Bunny's gonna start Wind Waker. We'll see tomorrow if she finishes Resident Evil 2 or what. Oh, you do, Fish? You do? Let's see. What is this? What is it, Twitch? Oh no, my 2-stream streak on Bunny Tails broke. Shut up. Get out of here. Three in Colossus. That's on the Palm Tree, the Rock Arch, and in the Dirt Patch. 2 in Fortress. That's one's on the wall, one's on the archery target. And well, one of them is in the Haunted Wasteland Oasis. I wasn't there, Stalnox. But then the other one is the one in Zora Fountain. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. The 3 heart pieces. 2 are in Gerudo Fortress, one's in the Colossus, yes. And in terms of upgrades, we got the Quiver upgrade from the horseback archery. We got the ice arrows from the Gerudo training ground, which also has a huge rupee we need to get. We got Neighbor's Love in the desert and the defense upgrade, of course. Xander's doing Mega Man X Blind. I don't know if I have it in me to watch Mega Man X Blind. So if anyone wants to watch another stream, there's Xander. I'm sure Fisher Zoda will go live soon. But seriously, thanks everyone for watching. I know things might be kind of depressing lately, but we've still got Ocarina of Time. The Comcast is still working. I'm still shocked. No frames dropped. And yeah, the Ocarina of Time finale will be 1 week from today. That's August 31st. And if you want to see Ratmus finish GTA 3, he's very close. That's Saturday afternoon. And hopefully we'll get with the pinball machine working. That'll be fun. Yes, thank you. And thanks, Song, for being here. And that's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone.